Tennessee. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the Tennessee Titans. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They begin with a run by Smith. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Second down, Mariota. Now he'll throw deep left side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They'll try and run for it with Smith. A nice little juke. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capital line.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. Touchdown, Titans. Jonnu Smith, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
Hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bills are an extra point away from taking the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And we are tied here in the second quarter. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling. Ready? Flag, Katie! Flag, get up!
Here's a give to Smith. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
A very solid gain of 27. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A first red zone opportunity for the Titans. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5. Smith trying to run for it. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to strike for 6. And now Mariota and the Titan offense, they're going to line up to go for 2.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling. Stop! Flag in! One. Flag it up!
Now a toss coming right side. That's Smith. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll run. This is Hunt. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, here's Allen. Flushed out right. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Corey Coleman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills are in for 6. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box. Touchdown.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle. 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Mariota. And he fires one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now it's Hunt. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Detroit! Detroit!
On 3rd down. That's Hunt. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And Gonzalez puts this one through. And that will push the lead up to 5. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle. 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A handoff to Smith. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On 3rd down, Mariota, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Around the NFL, a game going on in Washington. And the Bucs are out to an early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. He'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move. He'll get 4 yards on the carry there, and we will get to the end of the 1st quarter of play. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out. Now take this one up close to about the 45. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Escaping the pressure right. That one is caught by Hunt. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. He finds some open field here. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
Airing it up. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Now Allen. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jurrell Casey. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Throwing now is Allen. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. That's into the hands of Wallace over the middle. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down. They do go for it. Here's Allen. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Bills will extend their lead. So it was 4th down. They go deep to try to pick up the first. They pick up more than that. They pick up a score.
I'm not even sure the analytics guys would think that was a good gamble. 4th down there going for it. But they pressed the issue. And not only did they complete the pass downfield, how about the run after catch that ends up culminating in a touchdown? That's a huge play.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. They'll run it here with Hunt.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Throw left side, complete to Burnett. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. They give him a gain of 37. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling. One.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. Back to Tennessee after this. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Three. One.
From the gun, Mariota. And he's got him in, Corey Davis. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort. But on 4th down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort picking up the first.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Mariota to throw it. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Tennessee field goal unit led by Ryan Suckup. And Suckup will put this one right through, and that'll get the deficit back to 16. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Detroit!
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. On first down, Allen eluding the pressure right. And he completes it to Hunt. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it second and short.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw, it's Allen. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. They run for it with Hunt. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
1, 1. 2, ready. Mike's 49. Mike's 49. 1, 1, 1. 1, 1. 1, 1. 49, guys. Mike, 49. Hey, watch the side.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Micah Hyde able to get a hand in and knock that one away. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long.
1, 1, 1. Kill it. 1, 1. 49. 49 Mike. 1, 1, 1.
Mariota now. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
Gone!
A final shot before half for Allen. Steps away, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because What you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Set. 3-19. 3-19.
They run again with Hunt. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Here's Allen. Uses the spin. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
All right, now, look at 56.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. He's going to air one out. It's caught at the 10. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play here for Buffalo. 42 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Allen to throw once more. And it's incomplete.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
They'll try to run with Hunt. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And he'll bang that one through. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
To throw is Mariota, and the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Charles Tapper in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. On 4th down, they snap it to Mariota. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over. I mean, it's in the air. They just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it. But the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Detroit! Detroit!
Allen looks to throw on second down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Right back to him on first down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 22 and a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going with the play side, but how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
They'll give it to him up the middle, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bills add on. And he's gone 2-2 on us now at 2 receiving touchdowns, now his 2nd rushing touchdown.
And that's the back of the NFL nowadays, isn't it? The ability to do everything. You can't just be one or the other. The best ones, able to run it, catch it, and produce. Big-time points put on the board by him.
And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Mariota. Smith catches left side. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. A first down throw for Mariota. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Taylor. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. They'll throw again. Mariota. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Here's Mariota. And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Back now in Nashville. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Looking right sideline, that's complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And his throw here is incomplete. Tre'Davious White, the LSU man, there to knock it away that time.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. He's going to fire one deep over them. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 28. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
They begin with Michel on the ground, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back at New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Dumps it off to Lewis. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Call it a gain of 3. And it'll make it a 2nd down. Throwing, Mariota. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Throwing is Mariota. And that's caught by Smith. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The quick slant, good for a 1st down, a gain of 12.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
So after a run like that, I would guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? for the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Mariota. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Mariota on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. They go play action here on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. To throw, Mariota. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. That goes for a gain of 31. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
He'll get it up the middle, and the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. Mariota to throw it, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bills' goal line stand is going to get them the football back. This is Hunt. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.